All right. Hey y'all. Welcome to glass is dirty. Welcome to another Wine Wednesday. Today, my screen is moving real slow. It's almost like I'm pixelated for some reason. I hope it don't look like that to y'all. Anyway, hey y'all, welcome to another Wine Wednesday. It's me, simply Tanya Renee, but y'all can call me T. So today I actually am using a small bottle of Prosecco. You can find this in a larger bottle. However, I'm going to go with the small one because I don't really want to waste it. And when I open the larger bottles of Prosecco, if I'm not hosting or if I'm not planning on making a cocktail anymore that week, or if I'm not planning on doing like a mimosa anytime or just anything with bubbles, I don't like to have bottles that are just sitting in my refrigerator because they tend to go flat. Even when you cork a bubbly, it can go flat even with the cork. So I decided to go with a small bottle. Of course, this is called La Marca Prosecco. It is a sparkling wine. It is Italian, 11% alcohol by volume. So I'm pretty sure you guys have seen this plenty of times. You can find this in almost every grocery store. When I used to go to the red store, Target, I used to get it from there sometimes. But the little minis, you can find those in like Food Lion, Kroger, Harris Teeter. Most stores carry the La Marca brand. I really wanted to have either Via Ray today or hey India. Hey, look, I be waving like we see each other. Like, I mean, I can see you. No, you can see me, but I can't see you. So I be waving. But I really wanted to have like Via Ray or Black Girl Magic. I wanted to do a black owned wine today. But I didn't because I didn't go to the store to get one. And on top of that, I wanted a small bottle. So this is what we are going with today. Let's see. Is there anything I wanted to talk to y'all about lesson wise? Oh, you know what? I did find my other wine books. So I'm going to probably harass Alyssa to get her to bring the other wine books down here. If not, I might just tag them in. But the wine, sparkling wines, not too many lessons I can give you guys other than make sure that you cork them off. You still want to shake them or, swirl them around. Who is calling me? Who is calling me? I don't know, child. But we're going to go ahead and take this label off. And how cute is the little top? All right. So how has y'all's day been? I hope you had a great day. These next 3 weeks for me, I'll say, are going to be crazy with work. Have y'all been checking out my AI images, y'all? So listen, we over here trying to do all the things. Like, we trying to build a business. We trying to create our own lane of freedom outside of that place called JOB. Okay. And which is another reason why I'm getting back into doing my wine reviews, because there's potential there for me to be able to host again. Excuse me. I did a bridal shower. So I want to get my name back out there so that I can start doing more hostings. So the bridal shower was a wine-based bridal shower. So I had the wines and we did wine reviews of like five or six different wines. And we used Cooper Hawk's wines. That'll be the lesson for today. All right. If you do not have a wine membership and you want to try different wines at a decent price, Cooper's Hawk Winery, you can get those, or go online and look for different wine companies that do wine not sponsorships, wine subscriptions, and you can get the small bottles or they'll send you large bottles. It's your choice depending on what the wine company carries. So that's another way for you to try different wines, different varietals, different wine makers. And then they'll, a lot of them will send like a little booklet to show you like the process of the wine, how it was made. And they'll also show you like different pairings. I don't know why my computer. Oh, you know what? I need to charge my computer. Hey, sis, what's up, Jack? Let me go get my charger because my computer is about to die. Hold on. I'm back. Y'all don't go nowhere. We plugging up. We getting a little juice to the computer. And because we don't want it to die while we are live. Did my light go out though? Shut up. I think. Okay. Then I unplugged the light. What is going on? Too much. All right, let's see. You still out and about? Oh, okay. Because I was like, I thought Jack was supposed to go live at 6:30. Then I did see your picture and you said you was outside. I'm outside. Okay, focus, girl, focus. All right, let's get into this wine. Now, we are going to make a cocktail. And I will tell you that this cocktail can also be made as a mocktail. All right? So first, let's get into the wine. We've already washed our glass. And we're going to just use a regular old... This is like a white wine glass. So you're going to swirl your wine. Do I look like I'm moving robotic to y'all? Because to me, I'm moving like this. Like I'm on Soul Train. All right. So look at all those beautiful bubbles in there. I'm getting some pears. Also getting a little bit of fresh cut grass. I know it don't sound appealing. However, you will get a lot of different aromas. Once you start training your nose to smell wines, you will start smelling a lot of different things. Sometimes you might smell, like in your heavier red wines, you may smell tobacco, you may smell ash, you may smell wood. All of these earthy things you will smell in a lot of wines. And in this one, you're getting fresh grass. And it's okay. It's all right because it's not going to taste like grass. And I'm getting some lemon. All right, so let's go ahead and try it. Cheers to you. Clink, 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 clink. Okay, now this wine is going to be a dry. I got a lot of lemon. Cheers, baby. I got a lot of lemon, a lot of citrus back here. But in the front of my palate, I'm getting like Granny Smith apple. So this is going to be a drier prosecco. It's not bitter, but it's dry. It's not a brut, which is like dry, but it's got some dryness. And it smells really good. All right, so what are we going to do today? We're going to make a nice, beautiful cocktail. And we're going to use the same glass. Why? Because we're not going to be washing a whole bunch of dishes. All right. Set the glass over there. So you're going to need a shaker. So I'm going to go ahead. I'm not going to put ice in it yet. Here are your ingredients. And I'll include the recipe and ingredients. I'll add those into the description. You're going to need some fresh mint. You can get mint from your local grocer. Or if you know somebody that grows mint, ask them to cut some out of their garden. If you were close to me, I will give you some because mint never dies. So you're going to need some fresh mint. You'll need lime because you're going to need the lime juice. Some blueberries, and you're going to need about a handful of blueberries. Some simple syrup. If you want to make your own simple syrup, it's going to be 1 cup of sugar to 1 cup of water. Bring it to a boil. Let it cool. Pour it into whatever container you want to keep it in. Normally, it will last a few weeks without it going bad. And if you're going to be making cocktails a lot, I suggest making your own, because even though like my husband purchased this because he just buying stuff, and I prefer using fresh stuff. That's neither here nor there, but he will get it because it's quick, it's easy, and if I don't have any made, he'll get this. Now, it did have an expiration date on it. It's sugar and water. It looks fine. All right. Now, you're also going to need some silver tequila. Okay? Yes, we are making a real nice drink. So this is going to be a take on a mojito, but it's going to be a blueberry, and we are going to call this our Garden Muse. Why are we calling it that? Because we are using blueberries and mint from your garden or somebody's garden, and we have all fresh ingredients here. All right, so let's get started. First, you want to take your handful of blueberries washed, put them into your shaker. I need a muddler. Hold on. Muddler. You're going to muddle. Muddle just means macerate. Press them down. You're going to get all the juices out of the blueberries. And you want them to kind of like turn into mush. All right. And you want to break them down really good. Now, hopefully I don't make a mess, but I want to show you guys. Can you see that? You should be able to see. Wait, where's my camera? Right there. You should be able to see inside where I've mushed them up. All right. Girl, yes, you got to have the tools. You got to have the tools. Now what you're going to do is you're going to add some of your mint leaves because you want that mint flavor to get into those macerated blueberries. So you're going to take your mint and you don't need the stem, but you're going to drop some mint leaves in there. And if you don't like mint, don't put them in. Me, I love the flavor of mint. Matter of fact, I have some mint tea that is over there that I drink at night. This ain't got nothing to see. Did you grow? Yes, I grew the mint. This came out of my yard. This has nothing to do with wine, but since we're using mint, this is a little lesson. If you have indigestion, if you have gas, make you some mint tea. Just get some mint leaves, let them steep in hot water. You can add honey to it, and mint is very good for your digestive tract. Yep. All right. Oh, I wish y'all could smell this. It smells amazing. So you now have your mint and your blueberries in here, macerated. All right. Next thing you're going to add, is that going to stand up? Next thing you want to do is add some ice. I didn't forget the real ice this time. Let me see. Yes, mint is very good for you. And I know a lot of people don't like mint, but it's really good for those purposes. All right, so you're going to add ice to your shaker. Then the next thing you're going to do is add lime juice. You want about a half ounce of lime juice, and I'm just going to squeeze it directly in. Limes are the hardest thing to get juice out of. I think I told y'all that before. Now, if you wanted to make a mocktail, you would use the blueberries, the mint, the lime juice, the simple syrup, and add, instead of the sparkling wine, you could add tonic. You could add a sparkling water. You could add a seltzer. You could even add a flavored sparkling water. Yeah, mint is really good for you. It is really good. All right. I don't think I have quite a half ounce. So I'm just going to keep scraping the mint along because the juice is going in. Yep. That's real good. All right. Now, we have our mint in here. We have our lime juice in here. We also have our blueberries. Yes, the flavored sparkling water. Yep. Get that. And that could be your recipe is just going to be your handful of blueberries. And if you wanted to do if you like strawberries, raspberries, any berry, you could use that instead of blueberries. Still go ahead and muddle those up with your mint. Add in your lime juice. Add in your simple syrup. And we're going in. Now, the recipe calls for a half ounce. I'm not going to quite do a half because I don't want it sweet. All right. So you could do a half ounce. And girl, listen, guess who gave me this recipe? My girl, Rosie, also known as ChatGPT. I gave her my ingredients. So every cocktail that we've had, I give her my ingredients that I have here in the house. And then she just, voila, comes up with a recipe. I love it. All right. So we got a half ounce of syrup, a little less than a half ounce of simple syrup. We have our half ounce of lime juice. We have our mint leaves, our blueberries. Now we're going to add in 1.5 ounces of tequila. Yes, Jackie. So listen, and you can do this with, I need some water. You can do that with anything. Like if you have, say you have different spices in your house, right? You have some chicken breast, you have onion, just some random stuff that you're like, I don't even know. I don't even know what I want to make. You tell ChatGPT, these are the ingredients. What can I make? They will come up with it comes up with a recipe for you. And 9 times out of 10, it's going to be good. All right, now we're going to go in with 1.5 ounces of tequila. And like I said, this is kind of like a take on a mojito. That's 1 ounce and a half. All right. Now we are going to cap it off and shake this baby up. Make sure your top is on. And we're going to double strain this because I don't want anything really. I don't want a lot of stuff floating in my drink. So let me go get another strainer. Somebody else just joined the party. Hey, whoever else just joined the party. All right. It's nice and cold. You can see the shaker has frosted over. We're going to give it one more good shake. You know how they be doing at the bar? Hey, shake it up, y'all. Shake it up. Hey. Okay. Too much? I know. Yes. Hey, other person. All right. So we are now going to do a double strain. But first, we're going to drop in some limes just for the look. And we're going to add in some mint leaves because we want it to be pretty. All right. All right. So we got some limes in there. We have some mint in there. And now we're going to double strain. Oh, isn't she beautiful? Oh, she's so pretty. Now, somebody may not want prosecco. You could actually just drink it just like this. But since we're showing how to make cocktails using wine, we're going to top it off with prosecco. Girl, listen. I feel like this is about to be a whole party right now. Look at that, y'all. Isn't it gorgeous? And you have the lime at the bottom. If you had ice in here, because you could put ice, then you would put your ice, stack your limes on the sides, and then listen, I became a mixologist during COVID, the pandemic, because we was at home making cocktails every Saturday. You could put your ice, you could put your limes, like you could line your glass with lime slices around it, put your mint right on top, and then pour all of your drink right in, and you would it would be so pretty with the limes on the side. Now, I think what I want to do is I want to see if I can shift my limes around some just to see if they're still going to sink. Yeah, they'll still sink. But at any rate, here's our Garden Muse. Let's try it and see. Oh, baby. She's strong. She not sweet because I did not add a lot of simple syrup. However, if you like a sweet drink, all you have to do is add about a 1/2 ounce to 1 ounce of simple syrup. Oh my gosh. This is a creeper. This one is probably going to be a creeper, meaning she's going to creep up on you if you drink too many of them. It's kind of reminiscent of, like, of course, I told you it's like a mojito. However, the strength of it is more along the lines of a French 75. Yeah, she good. Oh gosh, it's so good. Okay, so we made a Garden Muse. We use prosecco to top it. We use about 1/4 of a cup, handful of fresh blueberries. Excuse me. About 8 to 10. See, India, I'm telling you, a creeper. I'm going to make sure I put the recipe in the description so that you can make it. For people who are not tequila drinkers, you could also make this with gin if you like gin. If you like vodka, I'm pretty sure it'll be good with vodka as well. I don't mind tequila, because I don't mind it. But If you're a brown drinker, you could also do this with a cognac. I think it would be good with a cognac as well. And instead of using the sparkling wine, it would be good if you could top it with you could top it with a Lambrusco. A Lambrusco is a sweeter red wine, and you can sometimes get Lambruscos that are sparkling. You can get a bubbly Lambrusco. That would be good if you made it with a brown liquor. I might have to look that one up too. Let me go ahead and talk to my girl chat and see what she come up with. I might have to do that one. We're gonna see about next week what we're gonna do. But anyway, I just wanted to come up here, y'all. I don't want to make these super long, like 20, 30 minutes. Let me see. Oh, I ain't heard of. Yes, Lambrusco. Yes, I'm telling you, that's the one for the people who like a good sweet wine. Lambrusco, and it is an old school wine, child. Old school wine. This is some kind of good. It's really refreshing, and I think it's refreshing because of the mint. I was about to say rosemary. The mint, the lime, and the prosecco is giving it that light airiness. I think Alyssa's coming down. I hear her coming. You gonna put that fresh fruit in it? I sure am, India. I'm gonna put that fresh fruit in. Okay, Alyssa is coming. She's getting ready. You should have seen her face, child, when she came. She talking about some. Hey, this is called the Garden Muse. Okay, now I'm gonna really get see what she think about it. Miss Jackie said, "Hey." So mint in it? I macerated some blueberries and mint. I added about a little less than a half ounce of simple syrup, 1.5 ounces of silver tequila, and lime juice, about a half ounce of lime juice. And then I shook it all up in the shaker, poured it in, really, and then I topped it with prosecco. Okay. She took that little baby sip. She's going in for another one. You need it to be. That's good. Huh? That's good. She said it's good. Does it need more simple syrup?
For me, yes.
Okay.
I personally want mine like a little sweeter.
A little sweeter. See, that's what I was telling y'all. So if you don't like it sweet, you can go with less than a half ounce of simple syrup. But since she likes it sweet, Miss India said hi.
Hello. I do like sweet. I do.
And so there is a little bit of prosecco left.
I want to taste that.
So get you a glass. I'm gonna let her give y'all her opinion on the prosecco. So I am like an unconventional mother, right? So now that she is an adult, or full-on adult, so you said she must like, yes, she likes sweet, India. So when she was probably 16, I'm about to, y'all can't call CPS on me now because she's 23. I used to tell her.
I can't believe you're telling the story.
I am telling the story. I'm telling my story, and I'm gonna tell it because I knew that she was she grown with it. Exactly. grown with a degree and making people clothes. So when she was 16, right? When you were 16, I'll speak for myself. When I was 16, I was sneaking and sipping. I was. So when she was 16, I was like, I know what was in my cup when I was, girl, you couldn't tell me I was not grown when I was Miller High Life. That was my jam. I used to have some Miller High Life and some Boone's Farm. So I was sipping on that one like 16, 17, right? So when she was that age, I was like, I want her to try stuff at home because if she is ever out in the street at a little party, at a friend's house where the parents might be gone and it's a liquor cabinet somewhere, I do not want her being out in them streets, sipping on stuff, not knowing what she drinking, not knowing what it's supposed to taste like. And then I'm getting a phone call to come get her from a hospital or jail. That was my thought. Because, kids will be out in cars and stuff drinking.
Not jail.
You know how kids be sitting in cars and parking lots drinking and the cops call.
Them kids. Not my friends.
Them kids. But y'all know what I'm saying. And so, right. And my thing was, I would rather her try it at home than be out in the streets and not know what she can handle, what she likes, and don't be taking no cup from nobody else either.
I barely take cups from you.
I know. Then when she went to college, she already knew what wine she liked. She knew what cocktail she liked. She knew it because she was in the house with her mama and daddy trying things to know what she could handle out in the street. And we never had a problem with her being drunk out and acting belligerent. We never had an issue with that. And she knew, I'm not going to drink that because I don't like that. I'm not going to drink that because I don't know who made it. So along with that, I started teaching her about wine, because in other countries, kids learn about wine at a young age because it's an investment in a lot of cultures. And because, let's see, yeah, we do. We have a bond. Teenagers, it's a little rocky every now and then. It's a little rocky now and then, but I have to say I'm blessed because it wasn't like rocky to the point where I'm like, I'm about to karate chop you in your throat. So we get along very well. So I started teaching her about wine, the history of wine, the importance of wine, the culture of it, the cost of it, how to taste wine, how to smell it. I started teaching her the things that I knew and the things that I was also learning. So now she knows how to smell wine, swirl wine, and she can teach you about wine just as much as I can, because I basically took her under my wing and wanted to show her how to do all that. You
under the wing.
Y'all come get her. So that's our little story on how she can tell y'all about what she tastes and what she doesn't. So anyway, with that said, we're going to get up out of here. It is 8:00. I have held y'all long. It's really bubbly.
It's really bubbly.
What do you think about, what do you think about the level of dryness?
It's like, I would drink this, and I don't like dry.
So it's not like a brute.
Yeah.
But do you feel like it has, like,
it definitely makes my mouth water.
It makes her mouth water. Okay, perfect. So that's what I was trying to get. All right. Anyway, y'all, it's been lovely chatting with y'all. I love y'all, and I will see you guys next Wednesday with another wine review and another cocktail. Peace out, y'all. Good night.